Okay, I hope the slide is visible.
Yes, sir.
So, Rishikesh sir, will you just put this upward?
Sir, which thing?
ये जो बार दिखा रहा है ना,
सर उसको माउस से पकड़िए आप और उसको साइड में कर सकते हैं.
ये I have done that, but it is again coming back.
Sir, actually, we all are readable on screen. What is already wrote. The first state was a Catholic Church of official clergy.
Okay, new. So no issue then.
No, sir.
Fine. For me, the first line is not visible because it is being uh, hide by this particular
Toolbar.
bar. Anyway, so we started that there are there were three different classes called first estate, second estate, and third estate. So first estate is called as clergy, and as I said, the all the rights were to this particular estate, and this estate was you can consider one of the most privileged classes. Another privileged class is nobility. So, with the exception of a few liberals, the nobility wanted greater political influence for themselves, but nothing for the third estate. And because of that, you can see third estate. So here, this is the third estate. Okay. So this was a very famous cartoon from the era of the French Revolution, which is depicting that the third estate as a person was always in the chance. So uh, the primary task of this estate was to support the clergy and nobility on his back. Another example, which is about taxpayers. So third estate was bearing the entire tax burden. So clergy and nobility were enjoying uh, at third estate's cost. Then the French royalty, this was a hall of mirrors. So a royal family was living in a luxury at the palace of Versailles. And this is one of the inside pictures of Palace of Versailles. This was the king about which we were talking, and in fact, uh, he had been the most important reason for this particular revolution. Right? How? Because of his incompetency. So Louis XVI was an awkward, clumsy man who had a good heart but was unable to relate to the people on a personal level. And because of that, his ruling was not that much popular. He got married at his early age, um, precisely at the age of 20, with to a uh, Austrian uh, lady called Marie Antoinette. So she was spending huge amounts on her clothes, buying a new dress nearly on every other day. So, and being Austrian, she was not popular in the France. Rather, he was terribly unpopular among the people of France and had very few friends. So this is most important point you can consider. You will be later again coming across this one, which is the General Assembly's meeting or National Assembly meeting of the States General, which was conducted on 5th May 1789. So here you can consider some other factors which are very, very important. So this particular revolution is taking you to the democratic features of the French society. And it was sharply criticized by the able writers and thinkers of the Danes period. And these were the three thinkers and writers. Probably one more time you'll be coming across this, who had actually done what kind of thing, so that the French society got enlightened. So these were the different causes, right? Social cause, which was the main one of the main factors that had led to the French Revolution. Then social structure of society during old regime, economic cause, right, which was the main reason of the depletion of the treasury of the king. Political cause, where king was a person of normal intelligence, mediocre intelligence. Immediate cause was the formation of the Estate General. And see, just formation of the Estate General was not a thing, right? Rather, asking for the vote, right, and increasing the taxes, right? These two have come together, and that has become the immediate cause. Intellectual cause, where influence from the writers was always there. So these were the different things which we can, rather we have considered, right? So now, okay, is it visible?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Now is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
French Revolution.
Yes, sir. French Revolution.
Another we can consider. Okay, so here you can see what is this particular, right? So French Revolution.
So the map of France.
Exactly, right. And this is what you can consider. What this could be?
Sir,
Crown.
that
Sir, screen it.
crown.
Fine. What is the issue with? Is there any issue with the screen?
No, sir.
Sir.
I hope everyone is able to see the PPTs. Anyway.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So here you can see three words called liberty, freedom, and equality, right? And we have just seen that the whole mankind, right, should be thankful to the French Revolution, because French Revolution had given these three words, which had become the word of importance in the world. Right? So you can just now consider what must have been happened in giving these three words to the world. Right? So, very first one, we often take the you can, we often take on grant these three words called liberty, freedom, and equality. But the idea of these three words, liberty, freedom, and equality, itself has a history. And that history is, or the origin of that history is in the French Revolution. So these three words are having its own history, which is in the French Revolution. So this history led to the end of monarchy in the France, and now the society based privilege, right? Society based on privileges, and it had given away. It had given away to a new system of governance. म्हणजे काय एकाधिकारशाहीचा पुस्तकात आली इस्टेट 1 and इस्टेट 2, right? The first estate and second estate यांचा जो काही privilege होता, right? So that was also given away, and at the same time the new system of governance. Okay. It had declared the idea that all individuals have the rights and could claim these rights equally. So that is what you can consider the formation of a new system of governance, right? So now, because of this, there is no class which is privileged. Fine. So these notions of equality and freedom had emerged as the central idea of the new age. So whatever the new age formed, right? So these were the words at the center of the formation of new world. Right? So obviously we have to see the causes, right? Which already in yesterday's last slide we thought about this, right? So let's see one by one what were these causes. So the first cause is political cause. Now, so here you can see the Louis XVI, her wife Queen, right? And this is what, can you remember this particular palace? What is the name of this palace? Someone please. The Palace of Versailles. Okay. So now see how politically the king was, and you can consider here, right? So he was entertaining, right? He entertained a huge army, and he had built a big extravagant court at a palace of Versailles. And you just think that how much he must have spent for that particular palace. So you can consider the spendings of constructing the palace, right? So huge amount of, or you can consider big extravagant court, extravagant amaryat, right? So he built a extravagant court. म्हणजे गरज नव्हती एवढ्या म्हणजे एवढं मोठं कोर्ट बनवण्याची. Still he had built it, right? Where it was built at the Palace of Versailles, right? And because of that, this construction drained the wealth of France. Obviously, इतका मोठा कोर्ट बांधल्यामुळे त्याला जो काही खर्च आला तो तर जे काही national treasury. So from that it must have been spent. So the wealth of France was being drained, right? And in this political structure, there was no say to the common people in the administration. So every say was by the King Louis XVI. Fine. So obviously, no doubt, again, if you compare it, right, आजचं जे काही आपल्या आसपास आपल्या देशात किंवा आणखीन कुठल्या देशामध्ये जो काही प्रकार एकंदरीत सर्वसामान्यांचा आणि त्या देशाच्या सत्तेचा आहे, ते जर तुम्ही लक्षात घेतलात तर तुमच्या लक्षात येईल की त्या देशामध्ये सर्वसामान्य जनतेच्या मताला अजिबात महत्व नाही, राईट. तिथं किती अस्थिरता असू शकते, बरोबर आहे की नाही. सो if common people had no say in the administration, म्हणजेच काय, एकाधिकारशाही आहे, राईट. आणि मग एका दिवशी अचानक काहीतरी समोर येतं. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, you can see the demonetization, right? Who had demanded it? Nobody. Even most of the experts, economic experts, were against of it, right? Even governor himself of RBI, he was against of it, right? Still someone thought that no, it could be rather that was the theory, that it could be the point which will be definitely bringing down the fake currency, right? And later on, now it was changed that no, it was not for that particular purpose. Rather, it was for making the people of India habitual to use the digital currency. Right? Then why it was not said on the very first moment, right? So you can just consider it as one of the examples, right? I'm not comparing as such these two powers, but here you can consider the say to the common people in the administration of your country, right? Second thing, in this cause, there is all the bureaucratic posts were occupied by aristocrats. So whatever may be the positions, right, in the bureaucracy, all these posts were occupied by the aristocrats. Aristocrats, right? अमीर, त्याला आपण उमराव पण म्हणतो, राईट. तो जे काही म्हणजे थोडे मोठे लोक आहेत, राईट, अमीर उमराव, तर त्यांच्या हातामध्ये सगळी ब्युरोक्रेसी होती. So all the bureaucratic posts were occupied by the aristocrats. And this is the most important point in the political cause. That is, the monarch alone was deciding everything, right? Even when to call the meeting of a state general, and what to be discussed in that state general's meeting, right? So state general was nothing but a political body, right? It was a political body having representatives from all the classes, right? So the representatives of the first estate, representatives of the second estate, and representatives of the third estate. But unfortunately, each of estate was having only one vote. So it was not like the representatives, depending on the representatives, right? Okay, we are coming across that particular point when we will be going for the enlightenment of the common man. Each state had, yes, I think, okay, each state had one vote, irrespective of the number of representatives. That means what? There were 300 representatives from first estate, 300 representatives from second estate, and 600 representatives from third estate. But still, each of these states were having only one vote. So altogether, you can consider there were 3 votes. So you just think on, in order to pass any of the decision, how it must be difficult to bring all the people, or rather all the representatives of the third estate, right? So that they would say that, yes, we are supporter of that particular decision. So it was very, very difficult to consider it, right? So these were the some of the points which were politically incorrect, right? And for all these things, obviously, who is heading this one, who is driving that particular power, would be ultimately responsible. right? For example, in India, for most of the things, the Prime Minister of India would be always responsible, right? So likewise here, you can consider the king was responsible, and his behavior towards his people, his behaviors by his behavior towards the economy of that particular country, right, was not good. So these were some of the political reasons, right? Okay. Second, social
Sir,
cause. Yes, yes.
Akshay asked some questions, sir, in the chat.
Okay. Chat. More. Okay, chat. Bureaucrat. Okay. Someone has asked. Bureaucrat. Bureaucrat, collector, SPs, right? So these were these were called bureaucrats. Okay. High government jobs like Senapati in those days. You can consider as far as army is concerned, right? That would be the particular point. पण मग एखादा नगर असेल, एखादं शहर असेल, राईट, जसं आज आपल्याकडे महानगरपालिकांना आयुक्त आहेत. सो लाईकवाईज तिथला पण एखादा ऍज सच, now I don't know what were the names, but who were looking towards all this. Now in this pandemic situation, you can consider the collectors at their level, they are taking so many efforts. Then you can have the divisional commissioners, Vibhagi Ayukta, right? We have SPs, right? So such people are nothing but the bureaucrats, fine. And ते सगळे आमिर उमराव हेच लोक होत होते. Common cause, right? Sorry, social cause. Now we already know that the society in the 18th century was divided into 3 different states: clergy, nobility, and common people, right? Most of the points you know already. Because of that, I haven't put it so that it will be coming one by one, rather all of a sudden or at a time. So again, you know that the members of first and second estates were enjoying privileges, that to be by birth, right? And it was so unfortunate that someone by birth is enjoying, or the privilege is by birth, right? It should not. Fine. And you can consider now another point, that the peasants made about 90% of the population of the France, whereas only small number of themes owned the land whatever they were cultivating, right? म्हणजे more than 90% पेक्षा जास्तीची लोकसंख्या ही peasants नवीन बनत होते, शेतकरी होते. पण दुर्दैवाने त्यांच्याकडे अतिशय कमी जमीन होती, राईट? सो जे काही ती जमीन करत होते ती अगदीच कमी जमीन ही त्यांच्याकडे होती. हालाकी खूप मोठी लोकसंख्या आणि अतिशय कमी जमीन, असं ते एक रिव्हर्स कॉम्बिनेशन होतं. Then about 60% of the land, जर कमी जमीन होती तर मग इतक्या मोठ्या जमिनीचं काय होत होतं? So about 60% of land was owned by nobles as well as church, which they leased to the peasants for a greater share in the production. म्हणजे तिथले जे चर्च होते त्या चर्चला पण काही जमिनी होत्या, आणि त्या जमिनी जसं आजही तुमच्या लक्षात येत असेल किंवा काही लोकांना माहित असेल की तुमच्या गावातल्या काही देवस्थानांना, मंदिरांना त्यांच्या नावाने जमिनी आहेत आणि दरवर्षी त्यांचा लिलाव होत असतो. तुमच्याकडे जर काही महत्वाची मंदिरं असतील तर त्या मंदिरांच्या नावाने जमिनी तुम्हाला पाहायला भेटतील, आणि दरवर्षी त्याचा लिलाव होतो. त्याच्या रूपानं ती ग्रामपंचायत किंवा तिची जी काही बॉडी असेल तिला पैसे भेटतात, आणि त्याच्यातून त्या मंदिराचा किंवा त्या धार्मिक स्थळाचा जो काही वार्षिक खर्च आहे, ठीक आहे, तो केला जातो. अर्थात लोकवर्गणी पण जमा करतात, तो एक वेगळा विषय. फाईन. तसंच चर्चच्या ज्या जमिनी होत्या त्या मात्र लीजवर दिल्या जायच्या शेतकऱ्यांना. कशासाठी? की त्याच्यातून जास्तीत जास्त उत्पन्न त्यांना मिळेल. ठीक आहे. So peasants were used to render free access to the lord. म्हणजे त्या लोकांच्या घरची कामं करणं फुकट, to work in their houses as well as their fields, right? Further, to serve in the army or to participate in the building roads. So these were the things which were looked by the peasants. Obviously, ते एक वेठबिगार म्हणून किंवा एक कामगार म्हणूनच होते. So here you can see a feudal pyramid, right? You can see a feudal pyramid. म्हणजे काय? सरजमशाही. नोकरीच्या काय म्हणता येईल की अटीवर दिलेल्या ज्या काही जहागिरी होत्या त्याच्या संबंधाने सगळं. So that was founding a pyramid. So obviously, who was at the apex, king, and who was at the basis, that is the peasants, right? दुर्दैवाने त्यांना काय करायला लागायचं? They were looking towards the production of cultivation and production of the food grains, right? So whatever may be the services related to that, all the services were being got done by the peasants, right? There were some knights, fine. Then after that, you can consider there were some nobles, and then at last is the king. So इकडनं इकडे जात असताना तुमच्या लक्षात येईल की सगळ्यात जास्त पैसा इकडे, सगळ्यात जास्त वेल्थ इकडे, सगळ्यात जास्त इस्टेटी इकडे, राईट? फाईन. आणि सगळ्यात कमी लोकसंख्या इकडे, सगळ्यात जास्त लोकसंख्या इकडे, पण सगळ्यात कमी जमिनी, सगळ्यात कमी पैसा, सगळ्यात कमी वेल्थ ही मात्र या लास्ट रो, दॅट इज पीझन्स. अरे म्हणजे इकडनं खाली येत असताना मग जमीन अतिशय कमी यांची सगळ्यात कमी, यांची जमिनीवर काम करण्याचं यांचं अतिशय कमी, यांचा त्याच्यापेक्षा थोडस किंचित जास्त. बट हिअर इट वॉज ह्यूज अमाऊंट. म्हणजे काम करण्याची, एखाद्या गोष्टीमध्ये काम करायचं आणि त्याची मालकी, राईट, या दोन्ही गोष्टींचं जर रिलेशन जोडायचा प्रयत्न केला तर असं लक्षात येतं इकडनं वरती जात असताना आणि इकडनं खाली येत असताना. सो दॅट वॉज हॅव्हिंग ए रिव्हर्स कनेक्शन, राईट? कम्प्लिटली इट वॉज opposite to each other. Okay. The next cause you can consider, that was economic cause. Right? That was nothing but the economic cause. बघा, political cause, social cause आणि आता economic cause. तसं बघितलं तर इकॉनॉमिक कॉज हाच मेन प्रॉब्लेम दिसतो. म्हणजे सोशल कॉजला पण हेच रिझन आहे, ठीक आहे? पॉलिटिकल कॉज मध्ये पण हा इन्व्हॉल्व आहे की अननेसेसरी जर ड्रेनिंग ऑफ वेल्थ ऑफ द कंट्री झालं नसतं, इकॉनॉमिक कंडिशन ऑफ दॅट कंट्री हे चांगलं राहिलं असतं, राईट? म्हणजे आज सगळे लोक बोलतात आणि उघडपणे बोलतात दॅट demonetization was one of the unsuccessful issue, right? म्हणजे इतका फसलेला तो एक निर्णय होता. बिकॉज ऑफ दॅट the back of the Indian economy was cracked. म्हणजे भारताच्या अर्थव्यवस्थेचं कंबरड मोडलं त्याच्यामध्ये. हे आज इथून तिथून सगळे मान्य करतात. बट व्हॉट एव्हर टुडे वी आर सीइंग, आय थिंक मी कधीतरी मागेही एकदा म्हणलो होतो, so whatever the worst situation in this pandemic situation we are witnessing was not only due to the pandemic has arisen. No, already our economic situation was completely disturbed because of the demonetization. आणि दुर्दैवाने त्याचाच एक काय म्हणता येईल, त्याचा एक रिझल्ट म्हणून आज आपण बऱ्याच लोकांचे जे काही, आता ठीक आहे ह्या पर्टिक्युलर सिच्युएशन मध्ये नाही, पण मागच्या वर्षी आपण जे बघितलं मार्च एप्रिल मध्ये, म्हणजे लोक 1-1.5 महिन्यापेक्षा जास्त जगू नाही शकले का, फाईन, किंवा पुढचे आणखीन काही 2-3 महिने ते जगू नव्हते शकत ऑन देअर ओन, कारण काम नव्हतं हाती. सो यू कॅन कन्सिडर these particular things, that is economic cause. Okay, so here you can see the taxes or the revenues which were levied on the third estate, And here you can see the revenues which were being collected, right? Revenues were being collected by different categories, right? So French economy was on revenue from, it was depending on the revenue from the land and the feudal system, right? So you can consider, so depending on the land, fine.